Hey, everybody. Surprise. It's not Rachel. Welcome to the show. Obviously, I was not prepared to go on air, so you guys are going to see me in my full redneckness. Rachel had a minor problem, but she's booting her computer back up, and she'll be on with you guys in a little bit. So I wanted to say thank you for everybody for being here. And while we're waiting on her, I hope you guys enjoyed Sherry Jewel last week. She was really amazing, and she did a really good job, and we're hoping we'll get her back next month. So happy Monday, March 20th. It is my daughter's birthday today. This is the only day I ever remember is the children's birthdays, but every other day of the year, I don't know. And honestly, couldn't give a flying fart, just another day. But hey, I'm going to pull a card for the week for you guys. And we'll just wait on Rachel to jump in when she can. And the card that I'm going to pull today for you guys is going to be a 53. That's reducing down to an 8. And that is stranger curiosity. It's straight up, okay? Here we go. I thank you guys. And I'm sure for those of you who are watching the news, you already know. For those of you who choose not to, I totally get it. Things are stranger than fiction right now. And it's making us all curious. It's making us really question how stable, how steady the foundations around us are, not only political, but personally as well. So it's really making us question all of those things. And this is a really good time for us to start building our own foundation so that we don't have to rely on the foundation of systems or people around us. So keep that in mind, you guys. Keep in mind that these things are coming in for a reason, right? They all work out to be blessings in the end, even though they can be a little uncomfortable right now. I was about to tell a really bad joke. It's like taking a suppository, right? But in the end, you feel all better, no pun intended. Just saying. This is kind of what this is like. So, hey, guys, I'm so glad to have everybody in. Thank y'all for being here as always and for just being precious and supporting this network and supporting us through everything. And we love y'all. Lynn Marie, don't worry about it if you couldn't make it. I got your email message, honey, and I'm sorry. We've been busy. Romy and I were out in Albuquerque this weekend, and Rome got to see his first big snow. We were up in the mountains, and we went up to a friend's horse farm. And so we got to see all these fabulous show horses running around in the snow, and it was just magical. It was amazing. So it was awesome. But I'm sorry if I didn't get any messages returned. I've also got some awesome news for all of my friends back on the East Coast. I have been gifted the loving opportunity to move back to Georgia, really close to my kids, and I'm super excited. So we are coming home in June, guys. Come hell or high water, we are coming home. And I cannot wait. And we're going to end up on a very large piece of land about 30 minutes north of Atlanta, maybe 40 minutes north of Atlanta. We'll be open for camping. We'll be open for spiritual retreats. We'll be open for you guys to come and detach a little bit from the faltered reality and kind of come and move into my reality a little bit. It's going to put me really close to Rachel and Wanda too. So I'm sure the girls will be out there as well. So we will invite all of you guys to come out and just kind of take a load off, come and take a break. Do you know what I mean? Get one back with nature. So we're super excited. We are super wound and we cannot wait. Lynn Marie, you can't wait till you can move. Honey, I'm here to tell you, we've been on the other side of the planet now for a little over a year and without any family. And it's really hard. So thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks, Francis. Thanks, Lynn Marie. We're really, really happy. I'm finally going to get to see my grandbaby. So guys, I'll jump in. And we will, Carol, you're going to pick up Brigitte on the way. Bring her on, girls. I'm telling you, listen, it takes a village, and we are building a sanctuary there. So when you guys want to come down, just know that this is going to be kind of a working mini farm dude ranch, right? Like we're all coming in. Everybody can come in. The only thing, you can even come stay for free. We just say give a lending hand, right? That's it. But I'm going to jump in and do a couple of readings for you guys. If anybody would like a reading, I am happy to do that. I have the wrong glasses on. Let me put my other glasses on because the old lady is blind as bat. And y'all are getting me like full no makeup. I've been working on my truck all day. There you go. Lynn Marie, you'll cook. Yay! Then I won't have to. That's awesome. Hey, Sandy, Francis, both of you guys would like a reading? Okay, I'm going to jump right in then. Let me pull you guys first your tarot card. So I'll start with you, Sandy, okay? You've got a 6, sweetheart. This is, again, I think last week when I read you, or the week before actually, you were in that same category. It was kind of getting off the fence, right? Jumping into something new. and this one is called the Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. Rachel's here. I'm gonna pop her in just a second. But for right now, Sandy, I'm gonna talk to you about your divine womb. Okay, that's kind of where we're gonna go with this. But it's called the Divine Feminine. And you know, it's interesting because you've had that card coming up a lot. It's been all about you coming into those decisions of kind of, you know, taking care of the younger people around you. And we had talked about that, I know, 2 weeks ago. I remember that really carefully. You know what? It's really funny is I think you're going to get called on to be helping a lot more with little people in your life coming over the next 3 or 4 months. And that's going to continue. That's going to kind of be a new progression, a new start in your life is now you're going to really go into the role of being the matriarch. And what a beautiful, awesome gift is that, because you get to now go into a second and third wave with these kids, generational waves of being able to give them what you always needed. Do you know what I mean? Well, I think all mothers, we get to do that with our grandkids, and what a blessing, because we're learning while we're raising our children. But by the time that our grandkids come in, okay, maybe we're still learning, but we've got a little more sense than we had when we were younger. So it's nice to be able to have that opportunity to have really different relationships with them. So I'm super excited for you, and I'm happy for you, baby. And I'm going to turn this over to Rachel here, guys, but I'm just going to tell y'all I love y'all so much. Thank you for being a part of our lives and for making this possible every week. And Sandy, I think you're going to, or sorry, not Sandy. Rachel, I think when you jump in, sweetie, Francis will be your first one in line. So I'm going to pop out, guys. I love y'all very much. And I'm going to bring the amazing Miss Rachel Warren right in because she's looking a lot better than I am. There we go. Love you, Rachel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Altered States. So as you can see, I'm not on my laptop, and I don't know what happened. It literally just crashed. Kept trying to get it to come up, and it's just not working. So you know what? It's okay, because we are now going to be like this. So Francis, you're the first one up. Hi, everybody. All right. So what are we doing? How's everybody feeling? All right, Francis. So let me clear my cards. Kind of clear myself since all that was going on. I was a little bit frazzled, but you know what? All right, Francis. All right, Francis, I'm pulling 3 cards for you, and I'm just using the regular Rider-Waite tarot. And the 3 that came up is the High Priestess and taking a break and the Strength. So, Francis, what this is saying is that you have been in this really strong place of, I don't even want to say higher wisdom. It feels like you have been in this really, oh, Lord. Basically, okay, Francis, this is the High Priestess. She is rigid. She is order. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you were in this place that was very, very, very well structured. You knew what to do. You knew how to do it. And then you had to take this break. Here we are with the 4 of Wands. I mean, the 4 of Swords. And you just had to take this break. Just stop. And now, Francis, so what this is feeling is kind of like health issues, and you were forced to stop due to either your health or somebody's health. And now where you are is kind of like in limbo, and you're just being this place of strength. This is the Major Arcana. She is the 8, but it's basically like harnessing your inner power, doing what you can, and just maintaining. So basically, Francis, what I'm hearing is keep maintaining. There's nothing that you can do to move out of this situation. It's just where you're supposed to meant to be. So continue to just take this break if this is where you are. And I know it doesn't sound very optimistic just to say stay here and do what you need to do, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you just need to stay in this moment, just do what you need to do. Yeah, I pulled another one, and that's the Magician. And so the Magician is basically creating your own reality. Yeah, Francis, it feels like you were kind of forced into this situation and your hands are tied, there's nothing that you can do. So the best that you can do is just make make the best of it. So there you go. Hi, Lynn Marie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I'm using my phone, and y'all just have to bear with me because I'm trying to figure out the comments here. Okay. All right, Lynn Marie. What does Lynn Marie need to know? Lynn Marie, I'm loving your name. Lynn Marie, with a name like that, hopefully you can sing, right? And if you can't sing, that's okay. It just sounds like you have a country singer's name. And I'm sure you've never heard that, right? All right, Lynn Marie, I pulled 3 cards for you. So the first one is the Nine of Swords, and this is all about like anxiety, nightmares, being awoke from a situation. Then it is followed by the Queen of Wands. And so the Queen of Wands, she's feisty. She is a character. She is just feisty. Okay. So all I'm hearing is she's just feisty, Lynn Marie. And then it is followed by the Hangman. And so the Hangman is major arcana. And so he is the energy of like wisdom, self-sacrifice, taking a different perspective. So Lynn Marie, what this is really kind of just saying, hey, here you are. You had to make this decision, or you've had to be in this situation because someone made this decision for you, and it has turned you into this Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands, to me, she is a magician. She's fiery, she's magic, she's feisty, she's everything. And it's not like this is a bad thing. This is just, it almost feels like this decision that somebody else kind of forced on you has created this spark and ignited your passion. And now you have changed your focus. And that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like that this is a byproduct and you have ignited this passion within you, and it has changed your whole perspective. So there you go, Lynn Marie. Okay. Hi, Carol. All right. What does Carol need to know? So Carol, I pulled 3 cards and I pulled a angels and ancestors. Okay. So Carol, this is for you. So the first one is the 7 of Wands. And so the 7 of Wands, this is all about, it's like self-defense. I won't say like protection against, it just feels like self-defense, like you are coming up against something. Okay. Then it is followed by the 7 of Cups. So here we have 2 sevens, and sevens to me is like that spiritual number, but the 7 of Cups is talking about all these options, about these opportunities. It is the energy of too many choices, too many commitments, not knowing what to do. And then it is followed by the major arcana of the Fool. So this is all about, leap of faith, taking chances, a new beginning, a new start. Then the angels and ancestor card is the magic guardian. Unlock the magic within. So Carol, what I'm feeling like, again, that this is fixing to be this new journey, and it's basically like Francis's reading, that something has happened. You was presented this situation, whether either it was, so I was going back between you, a choice that you had to make, either a choice that you made or being chose for you. And what this feels like, it feels like that somebody was presenting a situation to you, like, hey, this is what you got to do. And you're like, no, this is what I'm going to do. And this has lit you up. And it feels like you're antsy, but this is all in a good way. Like you just ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. And it, it really has like ignited your passion. It feels like you're on fire. It feels like you've got all these ideas. It's all these creative things. And now literally you're just waiting for the weather to break, and then you're going to go, go, go. You're waiting for this, and then you're going to go, go, go. I don't know. I don't know if like you sat around all weekend and you started writing down this list like of all these things that you wanted to do. So that's the energy that it feels like. It just feels like, oh my gosh. So I literally have got all ramped up. Carol, my energy has completely changed. I feel like I've literally, like I physically feel a shift in my energy. So that's what I'm feeling for you, that you had this huge shift because of somebody else's decision was making you choose you. And now you're on fire in a good way. So there you go. Because you are the magic guardian. Wow, some good energy. Oh, very good. Okay, let's go down and see where we were. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, I was able to catch some of your wonderful things that you was doing, and it was so cool. All right, Izzy. Izzy 222. Izzy, angel numbers 222. Okay. What does Izzy 222 need to know? Izzy 222. So Izzy 222, it seems like you're all about numbers, and I just saw 13. So kind of curious about that. Izzy 222. 13. Okay, Izzy, pulled 3 cards. The first one is the 9 of Cups. And so this is all about getting what you truly wish, getting what you desire. Of course, it is the 9. And so 9s are like basically the end of the cycle. Just one more thing you need to do to complete it. It is, it's like wishes come true, material abundance, good health. Okay. Then it is followed by the Knight of Cups. And Knights, they typically show action. So the Knight of Cups here, this is like charm. It's romance. It is proposals. It's an idea. It's like you have this idea that you love, sparking that passion. Now you are moving forward with action. And then it is followed by the Hangman. So it feels like you have all this momentum, and then here you have the Hangman. And so the Hangman here, you know, it's kind of like changing your perspective, but it's also the card of self-sacrifice. So it seems, again, like you are jumping into the situation head first. And as much as we say everybody needs to stay balanced, they need to stay centered, you need to have you time, it really feels like you are throwing all care to the wind and you are jumping in head first. Like you are running into the building, you know, that's on fire. And like that's completely okay, because this is fueling your passion. This is something that you love, Izzy 222. And I don't know if it has something to do with animals. I kind of just got that image, but it feels like whatever it is, you're on fire. And I'm so excited because this feels so good, y'all. It really feels so good. It feels like it literally feels like a group of us, you know, whether that's me and y'all or just this sensation of a group. Like we have been waiting on a particular time, and the particular time has happened, and now it's like all hell has broke loose, and it does not matter what is behind us. All we're doing is running towards what we want. And it really feels like some people are going to be looking at us going, oh my gosh, they are being selfish. they are not thinking about other people, and that is furthers from the truth. And for this really feels like a group within this group, like this is like kind of like a collective within our group, but it feels like we have been held back. And why have we been held back? We have been held back by our own limitations. And I don't know if we have just now figured this out, or if we are finally comfortable in this place to get the hell out and go towards what we want. That's exactly how this feels. So Izzy 222, that reading is for you, and that reading is for everybody, because that just feels like how it feels. It feels like, you know, how a racehorse runs out the gate. That's how it feels. And people might think we're being selfish and self-centered and not thinking about anybody else. But like I said, that is farthest from the truth. And I just got the image that we're actually running to put the life preservers or the life jackets in order. That way, when people come behind us, they're able to grab it easier. It almost feels like we're paving the path for people. Oh my goodness. That sounds exciting and it sounds scary. So I'm kind of nervous about that. I'm excited about that. I'm not nervous. I'm roller coaster nervous, not scared nervous. That's exactly how it feels. It feels like we are running ahead and people are going to be saying, look at them. They're all selfish. They're selfish. But we're really just running ahead and paving the path. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Sorry, I just cleared it out. Okay. Okay. I'm here. Okay. Hope. Hi, Hope. So I don't know what I did, but I'm on my phone, so it just cleared out. So if I missed your comment above Hope's and you want a reading, you're going to have to put it in there because I missed it. All right, Hope, this is for you. What does Hope need to know? Hope, have hope. What does Hope need to know? All right, Hope. So yours is the Ace of Wands. And so Wands is about, again, it's a new beginning, but Wands are all about jobs, security. This is passion. This is fire. This is a new project. It's inspiration. It's the urge to create. It's the urge to be. It's just the urge to be creative. And it really feels like the urge to be free, you know? So creativity, that is our solar plexus. And that's how it feels. It just feels like that fire. It feels like the fire in the pit of our stomach. And I'm sorry that I'm stuck on this fire, but it seems so significant. It feels like our fire has been diminished, and it really does have like this tribal feeling to it. And because like that whole group aspect, that here you go. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, new inspiration, and you have this urge to create. Then it is followed by this lovely lady of the High Priestess. And so the High Priestess, she is the number 2 of the major arcana. And so it's like secrets, it's mystery, it's intuition, but it's also trust yourself. Whenever I see her, I think of like that faith, this wisdom, but it's this higher wisdom, higher wisdom. You know, it's like this. It feels like this higher wisdom, but there's something about a book. So what does this higher wisdom in a book? So it's almost like, so Hope, I don't know if you have this book, but it's something about this book, but this book seems like it is your secrets that you have been writing down or you're journaling in, but this book is like this higher wisdom. So I don't know if you're channeling, but or what you're journaling, but whatever you're writing down, it is this book of sacredness. Okay, I think that's what she is trying to say here. Then it is followed by the Seven of Pentacles. So Pentacles, this is security, material issues, money, and wealth. And so here the seven, this is all about basically, um, patience, hard work. There might be a little delay, but it's coming to you. Okay. And then the Angel and Ancestor card that I pulled is the Shaylin Master. And it's all about being graceful and movement in air. And so if you're not graceful, then you can fall off balance. And what I'm hearing with this card is to be very fluid. Don't be rigid. Don't be stern. Go with the flow, because that's the way air is. It's like, it's not necessarily deliberate action, but it is whenever you're in that flow, that's the way you go. Because whenever you start to have resistance, then that's whenever you kind of get knocked off balance. So there you go, Hope. And whenever you're in this state of flow, I think that's whenever you're going to be way more creative. Again, Hope, I'm including you in this collective, what I was just talking about a minute ago about this passion, this fire, and it feels like we have been held behind this gate, and this gate can be an obstacle, it can be a burden, but it feels like it has been removed, it has been released, and we are out the door running. And it feels like you have been maybe planning for this for a while, or you have been waiting for this opportunity for a while. And there you go. And so if you ever have these doubts, or you feel like you're off balance and things are kind of getting to you, knocking you sideways, go back to this book that I'm talking about. Whether it's something that it's just something that you hold sacred, and it really feels like something that you've been writing in, like you've been journaling in. So go back to that when you feel like you've lost your balance. Go back to that book. Y'all, this is really kind of incredible. I wish I could feel this energy. I hope you do feel this energy, because that's exactly how it feels. It feels like these burdens, these obstacles, it feels like the gate is opened and we are out the door running. Okay. Let's see. Who else we got now? Hi, Amanda. Yeah. Welcome, Amanda. I'm seeing a lot of new names. So hi and welcome, everybody. All right, Amanda, pull 3 cards for you. So the first one is the moon. And so the moon is major arcana, and it is also 18. Okay. So the moon, this is unseen problems. It is changes. It's trust your intuition. It is also like the card of subconsciousness. Like it's like the other half that is the dark, but this isn't like a dark bad. It just feels like the thing that isn't illuminated. This is an issue that isn't illuminated, and for some reason I'm feeling like it's school related. Then it is followed by the 3 of Wands, and so the 3 of Wands is like teamwork, commerce, expansion, travel. This is all about like waiting for your ships to come in. Then it is followed by the Queen of Cups, and so Cups is thoughts, feelings, and emotions and perceptions. And so the Queen of Cups, because whenever you look at her, they're their lid is off. So the emotions just handle on it. So anytime I think of her, I think of somebody that is very, she is nurturing, she is healing, but she knows these boundaries. And she's able to do this from a place where she's not jaded. Oh, so Amanda, back to this moon and to this school. It feels like you have been doing a lot of shadow work. So I don't know if you've been taking some classes or if you have just watched some webinars, or if you are treating this like a class where there's structure in it. Like every day you wake up and you read something and then you write something and then you study something. So it feels like school, like that, like you're being very disciplined by this. And so Amanda, you are like you are in this transformational phase as well. And so I kind of like see you in this transformational phase, but of course, anytime anything transforms, especially with a snake, they shed their skin. And that is the lovely image that I'm getting, is that you are going through this transformation point. But whenever that old skin is coming off, like it feels good and you're ready to go, but you still have to kind of go slow so it comes off correctly. And then I know with a snake skin, that once it gets to the eyes, that the snake, that's where it's most vulnerable because they can't see. They have to rely on other senses. So it feels like, Amanda, very much that you are going through this huge transformation that you've been working on, and that you are at the end of this cycle, like whatever again, whenever I say school, it feels like you have been working at this methodically, like you are showing up, you are reading, you're writing, and you're researching, and you are working through this shadow work like that. So once this kind of gets to the point and you're at the end of this particular thing, that's where you're going to feel very vulnerable, because it feels like you're going to have all this self-doubt, and you're going to say, you're just going to have all this self-doubt. And that's completely okay, because it's not like you're doing anything wrong. You're just questioning it because you want to make sure you've got it. But it feels like this vulnerable place. And it feels like I'm literally getting, like, the things being peeled away from my eyes, but I'm so nervous about this. And like you can't see, there's distortion. I can't really even talk right now. So it feels like there's something that is like, Amanda, I'm wondering if you have anything to do with Kundalini, or if that's what you're doing, if you're going to work through it. Um, just keep working. As Jennifer says, just come from a place of neutral and allow at whatever comfort level you have. Okay. Just don't stop. You don't have to keep going full force like I was talking about. You just keep going at whatever comfort level you have, but just don't stop. Okay. So there you go, Amanda. What are y'all doing to me? And I mean that in a good, loving way. Please give me some feedback on this, y'all. There's nothing like having literally shit in your skin, having that sensation and not being able to talk. And feeling it rising up. Okay. What next do y'all have for me? Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm loving this. I'm loving y'all. Thank y'all for the opportunity. Thank you for the experience. Well, hey, KJ. Hello, KJ, and welcome to the party. I was a little late myself. All right, KJ, I'm just assuming that you're going to get some cards, so we're going to pull them. What does KJ need to know? What does KJ need to know? KJ, I just got the image of a white fence. What does KJ need to know? Yeah, I feel very powerful. Even like with KJ's name, I almost want to like chant her name with power. It feels very tribal. It feels very, I won't say masculine, but it feels very masculine. Like it feels very tribal. I literally want to run out of this gate, dance around a fire and beat my chest and chant KJ's name. All right, KJ. KJ. What cards we got? What are the cards you want to tell KJ? Ooh, KJ pulled 3 cards. So the first one is the King of Swords. So swords is your thought, your mind, your intellect. It's that air, it's that anxiety, it's that mental chatter. But it is also the truth. So the King of Swords, this is somebody who is strategic through thought. They are a leader, okay? It's that take charge energy, okay? Then it is followed by the major arcana of the star. And this is what? 17. Yeah, 17. So the star, this is renewal. This is hope. This is inner clarity. This is miracles. This is have faith. And this is being in the spotlight. Then it is followed by this lovely lady, the Two of Swords. And so the Two of Swords is all about time to make a decision. So KJ, here you've got the truth and you've got hope, okay? But you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Didn't I say something about you sitting on a fence or something with a fence? KJ, you've got the truth. And it feels like you know what to do. You're gonna have to make that decision. You feel you have to get off that fence. You have to pull that trigger. I just love all of these metaphors. So what does this mean? Let's pull the Angels and Ancestors card for KJ. What does KJ need to know? KJ, Water Guardian, connect to your emotions. All right, KJ, make that decision. Make that decision. And trust me whenever I say this, because I make that decision. And whatever decision you make, it does not matter. Just make that decision. Connect to your emotions. Yes, Brigitte, the empowerment is strong. We are free. We are free. We are free. I really feel like I want to give a speech and everything, y'all. This is really kind of powering. Whew. Is it the equinox, Elise? All right, let me go see. Let me see. All right, Sherry. All right, Sherry. Sherry, did I already do a reading for you? I don't know. Oh, well, I don't know. We're going to do it again. Y'all, I have been so absent-minded. I let the dog Cooper out. Like, I got up and I let him out. And then Todd came through and was like, hey, you need to let Cooper in. He's like, he's right here. And I swear I don't remember letting him back in. I mean, I had to have, but I really don't remember. I'm convinced that my family is trying to make me think I'm crazy. But, I mean, I'm the only one who lets him in and out. And he came from upstairs. It was just really weird. I can't remember nothing. Could be the drugs. Could be the alcohol. I'm not sure. I'm gonna blame it on time travel. All right, Sherry. This is for you. Well, Sherry, what popped out for you? All right, Sherry. So what came out for you is justice. You've got two major arcana. The first one is justice. This could mean a Libra, or it could just literally mean justice. So, so this is, justice. It could be a legal issue. It could be getting what someone really deserves. So it's followed by the Six of Swords. And so the Six of Swords is all about moving on to calmer waters, okay? Then it is followed by this lovely guy, the devil. And so the devil is all about fear, right? It's all about fear. So Sherry, it really feels like with this reading that you are literally in a battle. It is a literal battle. And of course, like the second time I said that, it was like a battle for your sanity. So I don't know if somebody is trying to gaslight you or make you think you're crazy. Again, me going back to the Cooper story, that's what it feels like. It feels like that you are trying to do the right thing and that somebody is trying to make you feel like that you're not making the right decision, or that you don't know what you're doing, or that you're being gaslighted, and that that you need to move on. And then if you do move on, then hey, Sherry, once you move on, this is what's going to be waiting on the other side. Of course, this is what they're trying to tell you. And whoever this is very persuasive. They are very like silver tongue, like they have that devil's tongue, very charming. They are conveying this with a lot of passion, maybe manipulation, but that's how it feels, Sherry. It feels like somebody is trying to take your decisions and put a spin on it and make it work for them. Like, yeah, if you do what you need to do, then this is what's going to happen. It feels like somebody is trying to manipulate you. And I don't mean that to scare you. And I don't think you're going to take it that way. It's just whenever, I see like psychics or somebody doing that, and like, oh, somebody's trying to manipulate you. That is not what I mean. And even though that's what I said, I feel like that that's not what I mean. It just feels like that. Not today. That's how it feels. So, with that being said, I don't know if you're second guessing their manipulation, or if you think it just might be you being emotional to the situation. But no, You are correct. You are being manipulated. They are playing off your fears because they know you and they know what your fears are. So you stay to that course and you do what you are going to do. Okay. And Sherry, I hope you understand that because it just feels like somebody was trying to manipulate you and you were kind of confused about like, well, maybe I am being too emotional about it. And no, you stay your course. They're playing on your emotions. They're playing on your fear. You keep moving right along. You keep doing what you were going to do. Okay. All right, Jennifer, let's do a reading for you. All right, Jennifer. What does Jennifer need to know? What does Jennifer need to know? Okay, so I literally, whenever I'm saying y'all's names, I'm hearing all these messages. And Jennifer, whenever I was saying your name, I heard the road is not paved. The road is not paved. And I know you and I had a conversation earlier, and I don't think it has anything to do with that. So, with the road not being paved, then that means it's going to be. What does it mean it's not paved? Does it mean it's not set in stone, or does it mean that it's dusty and that the road is not paved? So what that means that it's not set in stone, that there's the road is not paved. So what that means is that it's not paved, it's not permanent. So you can put the road wherever you damn well please. How about that? There you go, Jennifer. The road is not paved. It is not set in stone. You can put it anywhere you damn well please. I don't know what y'all have done to me. Okay. All right, Elise. Welcome, Elise. Welcome to the party. It's a fun one. I feel like I'm y'all's entertainment. I'm telling y'all, it's a weird energy in here. I'm a weird energy tonight. Okay, Elise. What does Elise need to know? What does Elise need to know? What does Elise need to know? Ooh, Elise, some beautiful energy. So the first one is the Queen of Swords. Again, this is that emotional containment. It is these boundaries. It's this beautiful energy of a nurturing, supporting person. Okay. Then it is followed by the Queen of Wands. And again, she is this fire. She is this spunk. This is confidence. This is self assurance. Okay. Then it is followed by a major arcana of this star, right? And so whenever I see the star, again, I think of illumination. I also think of the chakras. So I think about everything being in line, online, and turned on and ready to go. Okay. So the star, what number is it? 17, right? So star. So the star is all about renewal, hope, clarity. And again, I always think about the chakras. So Elise, you have got some big queen energy. Okay. So queen, she's feminine, she's fluid, but this is, Elise, this is you. This is feeling like top of your game energy, like you are on point. again, it feels very much like things are coming at you and you are dealing with it and you're taking control. And either, so I kind of just got the image of that, the Asian lady who does the decluttering, like where she loves it and keeps it or hates it. And so Elise, I literally got the image of you being this, this queen energy, knowing exactly what has to be done and when it's going to be done, and all the things coming to you, and you either love it and put it over here, or you hate it and send it away. And it's basically like, you're in your power. And as I was doing that, I was thinking of like Wonder Woman and all this crap, like she was just fighting off her, or it was just all bouncing off. But at least that's exactly how it feels. Like you're just standing here being your power, and it's coming towards you, and you either take it and keep it or send it away. It feels like you are sorting through, and you are going through something. You're going through a whole lot and just sorting through right through it, getting it done. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Elise. Yeah, I swear, the voices in my head, I just heard period power. And I'm not like a gung-ho feminist. I do not know what's going on. I mean, I'm not like so submissive and like let me run around barefoot and pregnant by no means. But, I'm not, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm afraid I'm going to shove my head and become like Joan of Arc. I don't know what's going on. If there's any guys in here, it's going to be okay. We're not like hanging y'all and deballing you. It's okay. This feels, I don't know. All right, who's next? All right, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Yes, Dawn. You may have a card. You may have a card, and you may have some power. Dawn. What does the cards want to tell Dawn? What does Dawn need to know? Okay, so I think Dawn is going to bring in our balance here, okay? She's going to bring in our softer side. Dawn is going to bring in our balance. Our little warrior party is taking a second to balance and to check in. All right, Dawn. So your first card is the Two of Swords. And again, swords is all about your thought, your mind, your intellect. And the two is, to me, it's that duality. It's yes or no, having to make a decision, you being at a stalemate. Also, you not making a decision is also a decision. Then it is followed by the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is basically being dissatisfied with the offers that are coming towards you and you getting the hell out of there, right? It is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters. And so, Dawn, there you go. You have to make a decision. You don't like the choices being offered to you, so you leave. Exactly what it says. And, having to make a decision, don't like what's being offered, so you go somewhere else where you do like the offers. Okay? There you go. Folks, it is what it is. I can't make this stuff up. This power. Hey, Pearl. Yes, Pearl, you're going to have a good time tomorrow. Are you going to a casino? All right. So Pearl wants to know if she's going to have a good time. Pearl going to have a good time on her trip? All right, Pearl, the first one is the Page of Wands, which is all about new energy. It is, it's like active, it's creative, it's fun. Yeah, Pearl, you're going to have a great time. You've got the Page of Wands, followed by the King of Swords, followed by the High Priestess. This is like a continuation. It seems like it feels like, you're going to go on this trip. You're going to be like, have this kid like energy. You're going to be excited to get there. And then whenever you get there, everybody's going to be like, what we're going to do. And I'm just kind of like basically reading kind of like what the cards say. And you might have to be this decisive one. It almost feels like there's 3 parts to this trip. So I don't know if you're going with a group and everybody's kind of picking out what they want to do, but it feels like there's 3 separate parts of this trip. So this first part is going to be like fun. The second part, there's going to be like it's going to be this empowering, like leader type thing. And then the third part, the last part, is going to be where there involves some sort of reflection, but it feels kind of like very honoring. So I don't know if if this is a trip to remember somebody, like an honoring type trip. But it feels like the end of it that caps it off, it is like this honoring type thing. But yeah, you're going to have fun, Pearl. And please let me know whenever you get back, because it feels like there's 3 parts to this trip, 3 very distinct parts. That the first part is going to be fun. The second part is going to be like this leadership. And then the third part is going to be like this honoring type thing. Yes, Lisa, it probably is the equinox. KJ, I'm so glad that you feel good and that you have purpose. Okay. Okay. All righty. So Timothy. Timothy. Okay. I don't know where you went, Timothy. I'm sorry I missed you, but that's okay. Timothy. What does Timothy need to know? Yeah, y'all. If y'all know how I am anyway, so if I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. Maybe. I'm really not. Okay. What does Timothy need to know? What does Timothy need to know? Okay, Timothy, pull 3 cards. So the first one is a 3 of Swords. And this is exactly what it looks like. It is heartache. Okay. It's just hard. It's heartache. It's heartbreak. It is a loss. Okay. Just heartache. Then it is followed by the 4 of Swords. And so the 4 of Swords is just like, hey, step back and take a break. You need a little bit of rest. And then it is followed by the Wheel of Fortune. And so the Wheel of Fortune, this is Major Arcana, Timothy. So Timothy, this is the card of like karma. Everything happens in seasons. It's a 10. So 10 in numerology is kind of like this cycle is complete. This is all about good fortune, a turning point. It's just kind of like the clock going around, the clock hand going around. When it gets complete, it's a new day. And that's how this is making me feel, especially with the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. These are consecutive cards. So it's kind of like you going in order, you are progressing. So again, Timothy, if you experience this heartache and you take a little bit of rest, then you're on that path. You are, I don't want to say you're working, you're progressing. Okay. Let's pull Angels and Ancestors card for Timothy. Timothy, I don't know if you lost someone. Again, so whenever I do readings, they're, unless I say they're really not in the past and they're not in the future, this is where, this is what you're going through. So Timothy, that's how it kind of feels, like you were grieving over this loss, and now it just feels like you're it just feels like you're in mourning, like that there is this loss, and then there's been this period, and you have all these questions, and then it's done, and so whenever I say it's done, that doesn't, I don't want you to think that means insignificant. And I don't get why there's such a completion of it being done. And I don't need to try and figure that out, but it feels like it's done and that it's over. So, Timothy, I hope you understand that going through this heartache and being in this period of, like grieving, and just like, it almost feels like a flat line, like you not knowing what to do. And the next thing you know, it's done. So, Timothy, it feels like, it just feels like it's over. And I don't mean that in a bad way, like it's over, Timothy. It feels like, Timothy, you're at the end. It's over. Like you can breathe. That's how it kind of feels, like it's over, like it's over. You can breathe now. That's the sensation that I'm getting. So there you go, Timothy, because I feel like I can breathe now, that it's done. It's over. That's how that feels. Hang on. I'll be right back. I dropped a card. I'm back. Okay. All right. Pro, you're going to 3 different casinos. Well, you have fun. All right, guys. I think, okay, we're going to do one more for Michael, maybe, because I see that name. And then we'll be done, okay? I'm so excited that y'all come and hung out with me. Sorry I was late. Sorry my computer crashed. It looks like I'll be getting a new computer. And guess who wanted a new computer? Be careful what you ask for, right? Because I didn't want to do it right before the show. Okay, Michael. What do the cards want to tell Michael? What do the cards want to tell Michael? Michael. So I was asking, what do the cards want to tell Michael? And I started thinking of a celebration, a party, something to do about a wedding. So I'm not saying, Michael, you're getting married. It just seems like a joining, a commitment, a party, a celebration. And look what popped up, the 4 of Wands. And so this is the party. This is the celebration card. It's the networking. It is also like homecoming celebration, family, friends. Okay, Michael. Michael, if you are hesitant about going to this party or going to this celebration, you shine your shoes and you go. Okay? You put on your best outfit and you shine your shoes and you go. Okay. Let's pull some cards. Okay, Michael, pull 3 cards. So the first one is the Two of Cups. And cups we know as emotion, feelings, and perceptions. And so the two is all about relationships. And so this is like romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. I cannot make this stuff up, y'all. Then it is followed by the Three of Cups. And so the Three of Cups is all about friendship, celebration, a support group. Okay. So your little partnership is growing. Then it's followed by the 10. Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Again, it feels like the cycle is over, is complete. And again, it feels very much like Timothy's thing, that it's complete, it's done. And that's not bad. It's just, it is what it's supposed to be. So whatever this situation is, it's kind of like what was meant to be, and like what is meant to be. It's the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. Again, it feels like a celebration, a party, or a wedding, but it feels very much like that. Again, I was saying, maybe you didn't want to go, put on your best outfit, shine your shoes, and go. And once you do, it'll be over. So if you're having this hesitation, or people that you don't want to see, and if you just show up, I think after you show up, then it's going to change the energy of the situation, and there won't be any tension. Like if there's people that you are dreading seeing, that after you show up, it's all going to be fine. It's going to be over. Not over in a bad way. Again, over like I can breathe now. All right, guys, I guess that's it. I can breathe. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you, Jennifer, jumping in and filling in for me. Thanks, guys. Bye.